And you said to me before that this is not a big genre in the
No,
children's book industry, that that particular age group is not big. Why is that?
it's right in the middle, and the little kids' books are popular, and when you get to the young teens,
Yeah.
they're popular. But this is kind of in the middle, and I'm also different because I write. This is about New York City life, kids. It's all set in New York City. The future books, and I'm giving. If you go to my website, you can get a prequel, which is actually that I'm giving away, which is actually before the story starts, so you know what happens coming up. And it is about the Triangle Shirtwaist Strike of 1909, and then later the fire.
Hmm.
And it's so in that book, so Sophia is an orphan at this point, and she lives in her apartment by herself. And Pedro is almost an orphan because his parents work 5.5 days a week out of on Long Island, and he lives by himself. So they're constantly afraid that child services is going to find out about it and take them away. That plenty of kids go through this, but they go to a very posh school, so they have, there's this whole mixture of things going on, and social influence. Um, so it goes all over, and of course they are telepathic with their animal friends, so it's magical realism. And but which if you don't know what magical realism is, which I didn't, um, I wrote it, but I didn't know that's what I was doing. It is that there is magical things going on, but it is just accepted as a normal thing.
And why the fascination with magical realism? Why, what
Uh,
drove you to make animals
well,
telepathic?
I'm a big mythology fan, and I do like time travel. The next books I write are going to be time travel that have to do with the Scottish Merlin tales, but they intersperse uh, always historical accidents. There is a lot of historical things in all of my book. I love history, particularly New York City history. And so I deal with that. I used to walk by when I was going to visit Anna, walk by the building where the Shirtwaist Fire was. And that presenting the fire and the death of all those people, these kids see this happen in today. And what happens is that Sophia's parents were both killed in a very suspicious car wreck. And so she, being her little amateur sleuth, she determines that when she grows up, she's going to go investigate that. And but by having doing this in the library, looking at these people's lives and seeing how they were interacting, she begins to be able to let go of her own grief and express it, because she's been acting out and getting in trouble in school, which is what kids do when they're upset. Uh, so it's telling a little kid that it's okay to feel these things. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be angry, instead of shut it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a
Wow.
bad asthma day. You can